speed D tackle and a
Yeah,
and
we're
like
trying to
a
tell everybody speed kills.
Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. We got Tennessee versus NC State in the booth. Manny motherfucking Jones next to him. Revamp Pimpin'. Take it away, boys.
Well, let me first apologize to everyone on the internet and to my landlord. We might get plenty of noise complaints from this call. Majors alongside the great Revamp. Glad to have you with us in here for NC State, number 7 in the nation. They're 3-1, taking on Tennessee, looking for their first win, their first conference win. Both of these teams compete in the Big Ten. Revamp, give us a little preview of these two pimps.
You just made it that much more intense, pimp. The fact that it's a conference match means so much more in the NWO, fellas. Every game means something. But conference matches mean everything around here. We've got two of the nastiest pimps going at it head-to-head. We have the high-flying offense from Tennessee. And then we got NC State, who has been high-flying on offense, but they are known to pound it up on defense. It's going to be a crazy one, Manny.
Indeed, it will be. To kick things started, we're underway here in Raleigh at Carter Finley Stadium. Kick will go out of the end zone, and Tennessee will take the spot, take the knee. So should be an interesting matchup. T. Klink, coach of Tennessee, looking for his first win. The Vols are 0-3. Their last matchup, and they look back at the record books, was a close matchup against their Panda Slayers Baylor Bears. The Bears win 28-21 in a close game that happened on the 25th. We're hoping for better luck against the top-ranked Wolfpack.
Yeah, top-ranked Wolfpack, fellas. They're doing it this season.
First play will be a run with Javari Small. He'll get a 7-yard gain. He'll bring up 2nd and 3, just like that for the Vols. Tell us about the offensive styles, if you will, for T. Klink.
Well, as most of you know, Tennessee likes to fly high. I don't know if the rain's going to affect any of that today. They have been running the ball quite a bit lately, so we might see a little bit of mix-up. But don't be surprised if you see Hyatt drop 150.
Small to run up the gut. He's going to get 2 yards. It'll bring up 3rd and 2 from the 33-yard line of the Wolfpack. It is Brianna George, the coach of these NC State Wolfpack. The Wolfpack in their last matchup, that was against FBS Generic. And they won 31-3. A dominating win, of course, for the top-ranked Wolfpack, who have played quite well here in the early going. As you mentioned, of course, Revamp, every game is important here in the NWO League. Especially something that's very important in these ball games is 3rd down. Short yardage situation at the 33-yard line. Hooker will bring up to the fullback, and the fullback gets absolutely nothing. But a yard, Jacob Warren gets the 1-yard gain. Good work there by the nose tackle for the Wolfpack. And that'll bring up 4th and 1.
Yeah, that's one thing we've been seeing a lot from NC State this season is hard-nosed defense. You know, Georgia's known for that hard-nosed defense, but this team, with his coaching, seems to just gel very well together. They've had 2 wins against users on the season, both of them really close. So, I mean, he can get it done.
Ordering with the tackle. Now looks like Klink will go for it on 4th down. Another fullback run, and this time the fullback, could have been issue there, but Jacob Warren, he had gotten past the 1st down marker. Fresh set of downs for the Volunteers. Could have been risky there, Revamp. Big decision to go for it early here in the ball game.
Yeah, 100% risky, super risky. I didn't expect them to go for it. I wasn't even expecting it when they were coming out there. Would have caught me off guard. It did catch me off guard, and maybe that's what it did to NC State. They got the 1st down. That's one thing about these two coaches. They are very aggressive, and they're willing to do some crazy stuff. So
we've seen it plenty from both these coaches. Hooker takes a snap from center. Got some nice protection. Throws it over. They'll be caught and complete. That's Princeton Fant, the tight end, the leading receiver on this Volunteer squad. An 8-yard gain will bring up 2nd and 2. Before the game, we were just looking at the numbers, and Fant was up there. Normally, with a Tennessee, with a team like Hyatt, you expect a lot of throws to be that way from Hendon Hooker, but it's been Fant that leads the team in receiving.
Yeah, Fant is.
Could see a lot from him today. You're good, Revamp. Could see plenty of it today with the rainy atmosphere. You might want the big guy to get the ball.
Yeah, Fant's always a great route runner, and he's very sure-handed. I mean, he's got the star for a reason.
Very important star indeed. 2nd down and 2. Hooker will drop back, looking for someone to take a deep shot. That one will be picked off by Engel. The first mistake of the game by the Volunteers as Engel with the interception. Tanner Engel, the senior free safety, and now the first mistake, and now Niner George will take over.
Yeah, that's one Hendon Hooker is going to look back, and he's going to want back. I mean, I know that's Jalen Hyatt out there, the fastest man in the galaxy, but you just didn't get enough under it right there. NC State's defense, high flying.
I'm going to have to fact check that claim there. Here's Devin Leary, the quarterback for the Wolfpack. At 1st and 10 from around the 14-yard line. Leary will drop back. Pressure's coming. He's going to go down for the sack. There was just nobody there. Jeremy Banks on the sack. You could argue that offensive guard was a pylon, but that would be an insult to the pylon itself. Bring up 2nd and long from the 6.
Yeah, homeboy came flying in there looking like he's a kid trying to get his little Halloween fix in. Saw the candy jar out there, but good Lord, Tennessee, that's the way you want to start it.
He was looking for some Snickers and some Kit Kat, maybe even some Butterfingers. 2nd and 12. Leary's going to drop back, quick throw. Jones makes the catch. Daryl Jones, that is, with the Y. A 13-yard gain. Makes it manageable, though. 3rd and 5 now from the 19 of NC State.
Great timing on that route right there. Great timing on the throw. You know, NC State loves the curls for the girls. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see him go for it a couple more times throughout this game.
There's a 3rd and 5 with just over 4 to go here in the first. Leary, Allen on the run. Lots of open space. Good cutback. Michael Allen, the running back, a 6-yard gain. Make it 1st down for the Wolfpack. Devin Leary, revamp. He's the leader in passing yards here in the NWO League. He's been phenomenal with the skies, but with the rain, could we see a more run-focused attack from Niner George?
I mean, if your running game's working like that, 100%, the way that running back saw the hole, the way he hit it, and the way that number 11 was blocking out there, I mean, I definitely could see us running the ball today.
Fullback is in for NC. That is the fan favorite big penis leading receivers. It's going to be a play action. Leary looking for penis, but that one, oh my goodness, way overthrown. You could see the read there. You could see penis was open. A lob pass was chosen and didn't work out.
Yeah, Leary, like you said, leading passer in the nation. Might have got a little excited right there. The weather playing into effect as well. Overthrew, big penis, barely. Would have been a big old bangerang right there if he would have caught that.
Edith Wood will bring up 2nd and 10, though, for the Pack. A nice little packed atmosphere here in Raleigh, not too far away from PNC Arena and the North Carolina State Fairgrounds. 2nd and 10, lots of adjustments by George. Drop back, Leary will throw. It's going to be Carter. Devin Carter, that is, a 13-yard gain, 1st down for the Wolfpack. 7th ranked in the nation, as we've mentioned. The Wolfpack have been really, really good this season. This is their first conference matchup here in the Big Ten. As you mentioned earlier, we have these conference games. Very important. Every conference game, every game matters here in the league.
What's
1st and 10 now for the Pack. Some adjustments made. Looks like they might throw penis out there. Adjustments made. Georgia get the playoff, though. It'll be a play-action fake. Leary backing up, rolling to his left. He's looking for somebody. Throws it for the line. Penis deep. Penis deep in there. A 50-yard gain. Sets up a big 1st down. They're out the 12-yard line for the Volunteers. And wow, what a missile by Devin Leary to the band they call Big Penis.
Yeah, Leary sat back there like a grown man looking for his man penis and threw it deep. Penis was able to stretch out just far enough that time to come down with the catch. Great play.
Indeed it was. There's a 1st and 10. Leary dropping back, rolling to his right. He might take off himself. There he goes, and he will. Whoa! He was dancing on ice skates. He should be on Disney on Ice. Touchdown, NC State.
Good Lord, that man Leary, leading passer in the nation, said, "Let me get it done with my legs as well." Good Lord, NC State up first, Manny.
Indeed, the kick by Dunn is good. 7-0. Gotta say, in a post-game interview, Revamp, We were talking about Leary, and George told me straight up, you know, he's not that much speed. He's got, I want to say 69, maybe 65 speed, but 69 speed is what they call here nice. So a good run there indeed. Well executed. The footwork, oh my goodness. That footwork was just amazing. Louder than a feral cat going into a Mets game.
Yeah, I heard he is the team captain of the salsa dance team, fellas.
Who would have thought that the North Carolina State, when I was looking into there many, many years ago, would have had a salsa team? I'm not sure NCAA would look at that. Probably it's a club sport. Nonetheless, it's 1st and 10 for the Volunteers at the 25-yard line. Last time they threw an interception, so they're hoping for something better here against the NC State defense. Only allowed 3 points last week in the CPU game. Play action, Hooker. Pressure's coming to throw deep. Oh my goodness, what a diving catch. And there's the man, Jalen Hyatt, the deep threat for the Volunteers.
All I gotta say is Hendon Hooker shook off that interception, came out there, threw that like a man to his boy Hyatt. And Hyatt just doing what he's got to do. Quiet that crowd down really quickly.
Indeed. It's quite a big approach. You know, you throw an interception, you think, oh, just run the ball. But no, they want to take it to the skies. There's going to be a running back to take it to the right side. That's going to be Jabari Small. Get 6 yards stumbling through the wet conditions. But thankfully, Carter Finley Stadium is equipped with a great drainage facility. Almost PGA Golf Tour worthy. So we're going to have some great quality grounds crew. Big thanks to the grounds crew here in NCAA 14 for their work. It'll be 2nd and 4 from the 36 of NC State. Like we got two receivers out there, 2 to the right, tight end as well. Some adjustments being made by Hooker. Right up, drop back. Look at, he's got a man on the middle. Oh my goodness, stop it. That's going to be Princeton Fant. 34-yard gain. That's up 1st and goal. And it looks like Revamp, he's going to go into hurry up.
Yeah, Fant has been hitting the squat rack this season, fellas. You can see it right there. That man got an extra 4 or 5 off of that.
Here's the running back. Small touchdown up the gut. Tennessee quickly after the interception, after Georgia's touchdown, the Vols strike back, and they're now a kick away from tying it.
And that's what I expected right here, Manny. I expected this game to be back and forth, slobber knocker action. I mean, this is the NWO, fellas.
Anything can happen. A quick 4-play drive. I mean, that just goes to show the potency of how high flying this Tennessee offense can be. The 2 big passes, 1 to Hyatt, 1 to Fant. It's up the big touchdown for Jabari Small. Thomas in the back of the end zone will take this kick out of the end zone. He's going to go to the outside. Could have some breathing room there. 30-35 will be down to the 35-yard line. Thayer Thomas. Not that return at all. So new set of downs for the Wolfpack. Well, thank you for joining us here. It's Matty Jones alongside Revamp Pimpin, as he's referred to, here on the NWO League, here on Twitch.tv.
Yeah, it's been a great game so far. Pretty much exactly what I expected, and I'm sure we're going to see a lot more.
Fullback is in. That's Penis Larry with the run with Michael Allen. Allen with some movement. Shaves on 1 blocker. He'll get 7 yards on that run. Bring up 2nd down and 3. Not a bad run at all for the Wolfpack.
Yeah, not at all. We haven't seen very much running today from both of the teams so far, but when they have, they've ran it very effectively.
We've seen a lot of play action for sure, and I've seen one of George's games, and George loves his play action, but definitely seeing it quite a bit as well from T-Clink. 2nd and 3. That'll be another one with Allen. The blocking. Wow, good blocking those big boys with the NC State O-line. They getting their pancakes in, that is for sure. Someone better give them the pancake chain. Good blocking there. Be 1st down for NC State.
Yeah, that's what you don't want to see if you're Tennessee right there. NC State able to run the ball when they want to, and then that leads to the play action.
Need it does. Shotgun set, running back to the left. Another one with Allen, though, but oh my goodness. The Vols had it scouted. Good tackle there by Tennessee. That was Aaron Beasley on the tackle. Hurry up. Now for the Wolfpack.
Great tackle. They absolutely needed that, but Wolfpack looking to strike back.
Second down and 12 now. Clock is a ticking here in the first quarter. The receivers to the right, one to the left. That is Jones on your left. Might see Allen on the wheel route. Leary, pressure's coming. There's Allen on the wheel route. He'll get only a yard there. Not what George was hoping for. Will bring up 3rd and long from the 45-yard line of North Carolina State.
Yeah, not exactly what he was hoping for. Maybe he thought he saw a blitz on the first play and he was trying to exploit it. Maybe he did see it and Tennessee was able to make adjustments on the fly as well. But this is a game of chess, and right now 3rd and 11. Let's see what the NC State Wolfpack does.
We'll see if he gets the clock off. The playoff clock is a ticking, and we will not. So we'll go into the second quarter. So far, it's, as good old JR would say, it's an absolute slobber knocker. Tennessee and North Carolina State tied up at 7 here in beautiful Raleigh, North Carolina. So 3rd and 11 for the Wolfpack now as we go into the second quarter. We'll see what Georgia has in store. Shotgun set, running back to the right. Leary. There's some pressure coming. 3 men over there. It got batted away. Jones
Good Lord.
What in the world just happened? Oh my goodness. I'm not sure who got the interception, but then the ball, I want to say he tried maybe to pitch it out, or it was fumbled. Nonetheless, NC State, Georgia's got to be breathing a big sigh of relief. Meanwhile, T-Clink, he's got to be so upset with himself, revamp.
Yeah, I would say I'm surprised, but I've seen T-Clink do that numerous times now. I thought it was an accidental thing, but I think it's something he does. I don't know. I can't explain it.
They're looking deep. That could be another pick there as Christian Charles gets the pick incomplete. Reminds me a bit, Revamp, of a long-forgotten play back in 2002. Appalachian State and Furman. Furman's quarterback threw the touchdown when they went for 2 to go up by a field goal. He threw a pick. The guy who picked it off for Appalachian State then lateraled it to the faster guy. App State scored 2 points, took the lead, and won the game. So it reminded me of that, but at this situation, you just want to hold on to that football. Don't want to pitch it out like that. It's a 2nd and 10. Larry looking deep. It's picked off. 32 with the interception for the Volunteers, and this time they will hold on to the football. 2 turnovers apiece for both teams now. And just like that, the Vols have a chance to take the lead.
Yeah, seems like we just went back in time, reversed, and similar type of play. But this time, Tennessee didn't pitch it back, made the right move, held on to it. I mean, get your turnover, dang it.
Now they'll be set up at the 25-yard line here in Rady, Carter Finley, Hendon Hooker. All sorts of time to throw. He's going to take off, though. He's got some decent speed there. Ooh.
Oh, wow.
Wanting that, he just absorbs it, takes it, and gets 9 yards. Quite risky. Normally in this game, you see a lot of guys slide down, try and avoid contact. You know, you and I both know, Revamp, that quarterback can lose that football pretty quickly when it comes to the tacklers all around him.
Yeah, 100%. Not only that, I mean, you're risking the chance of getting injured. You're running into some big boys out there.
Here's a run with Jabari Small. He'll use his blocking, get 4 yards. It'll be 1st down and 10 for the Volunteers.
Well, Tennessee did start with the ball to start the game. So let's see if they can capitalize on this opportunity. You know, score some points right here. Try to get up 14-7, because when NC State gets the ball, if they can score and then get the ball right back at halftime, that could be crucial.
Indeed it could, with both of these high-powered offense. There's going to be a run with Jabari Small. More! Oh, my goodness!
Yeah.
More with just an amazing hit. Will bring up 2nd and 8. As Snoss just said, they have plenty of speed to the Volunteers, but NC State, they got that, not that dog in them, but that big wolf, that alpha in them. Be 2nd and 8. Another run with Small. This time we got some open space. It'll be Fagan that makes the tackle. He'll get out of bounds around the midfield. Be a 1st down for the Volunteers. Just under 6 minutes to go here in this NWO League ball game. NC State and Tennessee knotted up at 7 apiece. Fullback in for the Volunteers. Middle run with Jabari Small. Oh, good blocking there. Nice 7-yard gain.
Yeah, great blocking right there overall. Jabari Small didn't necessarily follow his fullback or the blocks, but good blocks overall. He was able to hit 3 different holes, really, if he wanted.
Sometimes if the holes open up, you just gotta go right through them. Be second now and 3. Overall, Jabari Small not bad through 8 carries, averaging 4.4 yards a carry. Numbers and an offense coordinator will love to see another one with Small. And they'll get the first down just like that. A nice 6-yard gain this time, though, for Jalen Wright, the backup running back for the Volunteers.
Yeah, it's good to see Tennessee to continue, or good to see him continue to run the ball. Wouldn't be surprised if we didn't see a play action of some sort pretty soon, though.
I think we will, and now they're going closer to the red zone at the 38-yard line. Makes me wonder if T-Clink is trying to make sure he can get that time of possession. It's a guy like Georgia loves to take his time when he's there with the football. First down and 10, running back behind Hendon Hooker. 2 receivers to the left, tight end to the right. Clock is a-ticking. Gets the ball for time, will be another run play. And this time, Jabari Small will get 4 yards. Will bring up second down and 6 for Tennessee. Pretty sure we will see the play action soon. I'm sure George may be seeing it too, Revamp. I've seen him go out into zone coverage the past couple of plays.
Yeah, I think he's anticipating it as well. Like you said, he did go into zone coverage. It's only a matter of time before Clink and this Tennessee offense wants to air it out, you know?
They might be audible into a man for second and 6. There's a play action we're talking about. Small looking deep.
Oh, wow.
Almost got it, but the slippery pig, they cannot hold on to it. Will bring up third down and 6. Well, Revamp, you're doing your own Tony Romo. You predicted it. We all saw it. There's a play action. What do you think T-Clink should do here on third down and 6?
I mean, I think T-Clink needs to spread them out right here. You know, you don't necessarily need to get the first down, you know, by forcing it. You know, take what you're given. Make sure you get at least 3 points right here, no matter what, though.
He has not faced third down much. He's 0 for 1. Third down and 6. Straight up snap. Hooker down the middle. He's got Fant. It looks like, no, that's Jacob Warren. Excuse me. 21-yard gain. Nice play. And it'll bring up first and 10 from the 13-yard line of NC State.
Yeah, right now this Tennessee offense is making it happen, but we all know the style of play they're playing is they're trusting their wide receivers to make these really tough catches. Let's see if they can keep doing it throughout this game.
See what they could do. 2 tight ends set, 2 running receivers in for the Volunteers. Under 3:30 to go here in the second quarter. It will be NC State with the football at the third quarter. Play action. Hooker looking for somebody. Blocking's there. Gonna take off. He got the line of scrimmage though, Revamp. He avoids the sack to make up a yard, bring up second and 9.
Yeah, he may have avoided the stack. That looked like it was going to be one hell of a play by Hooker.
Indeed.
But what a play by that defensive end. Add a way to dive at him and just catch a shoestring.
Gotta agree, great effort to come off of the blocker and just go out and target. Go out and target the running out quarterback. Straight up snap, 4 receiver set. Hooker looking, he's got his man. That is Brew McCoy on a 7-yard gain. He'll pick up third down and 2. Short yardage situation. You only have 2 yards to go for the first down and goal, but 5 to go to the end zone. Could we see a run play?
Yeah, we definitely could see a run play right here.
We'll see what happens here. 1 for 2, and there's the run play. Small.
Wow.
Oh, he is just a couple inches short. He missed it by that much. Will be 4th inches, and I bet we'll see what he's going to do. I think he's going for it. George is anticipating it. On 4th and inches here at the 3-yard line. Why not? Roll the dice.
I mean, right now it's 7-7. Hasn't been a lot of offense. I guess T-Clink is feeling that his defense can make a play right here if they don't get it. Why not?
4th and inches. Fullback.
wow.
Oh, what great defensive scheming. The D lineman all crowd the fullback like it's a family of 10 going to Golden Corral. What a tackle for a loss. A turnover on downs. But George's going to play from the 4-yard line, his own 4-yard line.
Yeah, right now, I think George doesn't mind. They got the ball back. The crowd is going absolutely bonkers. I mean, this is what we came for.
Indeed it is. Larry, play action, risky call. Looking for, oh, it's picked up. Oh, no, it's going to be a touchdown for the Volunteers. Christian Charles with the pick 6. Oh, my goodness. And just like that, despite the turnover on downs, the Volunteers take the lead as the safety Charles gets the interception.
I mean, not what I was expecting to happen right there. I'm sure Tennessee, you know, they were hoping their defense could make a play, but yeah, I guess that's what they were hoping for.
3 interceptions now for Larry. As we mentioned during this ball game, he leads the nation in passing yards. Right now, though, there's got to be that concern with the turnovers.
Yeah, he has to, you know, you don't want to turn the ball over.
You do not. Here's Thomas, though. He's got some speed. He'll make it out to around the 24, 23-yard line. So there is time for George to tie it up before the half. And he has all 3 timeouts to his disposal.
I mean, obviously, we know 49er Pimp, 14-7 right now. He's not shaking at all. He's definitely, you know, this is a good position to tie the game right here. You get the ball back at halftime as well.
Could be a big impact here. Oh, big
wow.
of the all-out blitz.
Shit.
Down goes Devin Leary as Travion Flowers gets the sack. And boy, that Tennessee Volunteer team, they're barking up for a sack. I know Smokey likes it. You can hear him howling over here. Second and 16.
Nuts. Tennessee
Other
defense
play
going
action. There
nuts.
goes, oh,
Good
goodness.
Lord.
Leary breaks the tackle.
Oh, no!
Big penis. He's going to avoidance. Big penis.
Oh, my God.
Again, he's stretching the Volunteer defense. A touchdown. A touchdown. A touchdown for Vency State. My, oh, my, out of nowhere.
I don't know what the hell we just saw, Manny. Leary looked like he was about to be someone's sack lunch. Broke him off, threw a big one. Long, the big old penis. Big old penis come down with the catch and made the play to save the day. Good God.
Oh, my goodness. Again, this virtual broadcast booth might not be able to hold the sheer pimpness, I guess we're going to call the term here in this broadcast. My, oh, my. My, oh, my. 14-14 your score. What a crazy last 40 seconds of football we've had here in Raleigh.
I mean, this is the NWO, fellas. If this is your first time here, strap up. It's a wild game. You know, this is just the first half. I mean, we've got a long season to go as well, but, you know, this is what I expected here tonight.
Back and forth slobber knocker, and dare I say, revamp, you might need to change your middle name to Nostradamus at this point. So 1st and 10 for the Volunteers. Shotgun snap for Hooker. He's looking down the middle.
Oh, wow.
Nice pick. Moore was there. Cedric Tillman with the catch for 22 yards. 22! And just like that, the Volunteers, the big play. Moore was there in coverage. You thought that you might see a hand come up from Moore.
Yeah, Moore was right there. He, like you said, maybe he just wasn't ready for it. Didn't get his hands up. Hendon Hooker fit it in. Lived to play another down.
He's a run and play with the, I believe that is Jabari Small. Bring down for a loss of 2. And there's the first timeout used by T. Klink. Again, George gets the ball back here in the second half. So it is very important that that T. Klink can muster up maybe a touchdown or a field goal to put him up by some points before the half. Shotgun set. Four receivers out. Hooker looking. He's going to go down for the sack. And that's not what you want if you're Hendon Hooker, as Corey Durden gets the sack. He's had 3 tackles for a loss today. His first sack of the game will be 3rd down and a long ways to go.
Yeah, Corey Durden. Kid's having himself a day so far.
Indeed. I know Snauzages is out there. He might be loving this defensive line action. Here's 3rd and 18. Pressure's coming.
Oh,
Take the sack, but Fagan
God.
gets his hands up there with the deflection. Man, credit to Hooker for getting rid of that ball as the pressure was coming, but also credit to Cyrus Fagan for nice coverage there. And T. Clink will punt.
Yeah, I don't know what it is between these two defenses, but they are bringing some pressure here tonight. I mean, Hendon Hooker almost got flatlined out there. Somehow got the pass off just in time. Almost threw a pick.
Almost did. Fagan just couldn't grab the greased pig. A 4th and 18. Looks like George thinking there's going to be a fake punt here, but nope, a regular punt indeed. This will be Thayer with Thayer Thomas with the punt return. Open space for Thomas. He'll get a couple yards there. 19-yard return. Not bad for Thomas. So 17 seconds. Revamp, do you work out the clock, go to the half? You know, George knows he gets the ball at half, but does he just run the clock out? Or does he try and get some more points on the board?
17 seconds, 3 timeout. I say you come out here, spread them out a little bit, see what kind of defense you get, and then go from there. I definitely say you try to push it, see what happens. Just don't force it.
Patrick Mahomes only did 13 seconds, and of course, Von Wright only needs 10 seconds. Here's he's mentioned 4 verts, it looks like. Leary under the snap, gonna take the snap, looking for somebody. No big penis out there, it's picked off! The 4th interception thrown by Devin Leary. That's what you might call a good old arm punt, if you will. I believe that was Christian Charles with his 2nd interception of the game. And the Vols take the ball back.
And, you know, it could be worse. Yeah, at least you're about to go into half. You know, Tennessee 9 seconds, only 2 timeouts, but they do have Jalen Hyatt. So we'll see what happens here.
You never know what might happen next in this ball game. Receiver in motion, play action. It looks like Hooker rolling flag on the play, and down he goes. We gotta check the flag though. And it looks like it will be on Isaiah Moore offsides. That negates the sack. Of course, we cannot end on a defensive penalty. We'll have 4 seconds left from the 23-yard line.
That's unfortunate right there for Tennessee. If they would have known it was offsides, maybe they would have just yeeted it to anybody out there. But at least you get to play another down. Yeah.
4th and 3. What do you do here if you're a T-Clay? Looking. Wow. It's going to be down by Derek Pitts Jr., and folks, that will end the first half. What a game between these two opponents. 14-14. We're knotted up. T-Clink with Tennessee. And of course, Niner George with the 7th-ranked NC State Wolfpack. Revamp, why don't you take us through the performance of both of these teams?
Well, so far, we're seeing a lot of slobber knocker action. I think the main thing that's holding both of these offenses back are the turnovers. If they can clean it up, you know, 14-14 could end up being a, 35, 30-plus game by the end of this.
Of course, 6 turnovers between both teams, 4 for the Wolfpack and 2 for the Volunteers. Only 1 punt as well, so it's a lot of offensive action right now. Of course, one thing I'm noticing too, Tennessee is dominating time of possession, 8 minutes, 52 seconds compared to Georgia's 5 minutes and 8 seconds. You gotta think that T-Clink is gonna try and use as much time as he can, Revamp. We all know that George likes to take his time when it comes to the NWO League playing style.
Yeah, 100%. But one thing about George, I will say this man is super unpredictable. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if both of these coaches go for it on 4th down from here on out.
We'll see what happens. Manny Jones and Revamp here with you in the virtual broadcast booth from Carter Finley State, not too far away from the North Carolina State Fairgrounds. And the Dorton Arena, of course, and PNC Arena, home of the Carolina Hurricanes. 14-14. NC State and Tennessee in this NWO League action. Kick underway by Chase McGrath. Thayer Thomas back in to take it out, it looks like. And we're underway. Thomas, whoa, got a nice look. Get some movement out there. He's got. Oh, he could not stay in bounds. He could have had something, but hey, I think Jordan will take the good field position. 41 starting from the 41-yard line of NC State.
Yeah, 100%. The defender might not have made the tackle, but it looked like it hit his leg just enough to where when it landed back down, it went on the line. That one would have been crazy.
Good starting field position for sure. Time is a ticking though. Larry's got to keep the turnovers down. It'll be a play action. Who's he going to look for on this play? Rolling, going to look. He's got Jones. Nice pass to Jones. He was wide open there. Great work. There was some zone coverage there, Revamp, but I got to say, great work by the senior Daryl Jones.
Yeah, great throw by Larry. Great catch by Jones, 100%. We're seeing this offense moving quick.
Larry. Look at the guy shot to the end zone, but he overthrew Jones, and you can see the look on Mr. Waff over there, the mascot for the Wolfpack. Not too happy.
Yeah, not happy about that one. Wide receiver had the defensive back beat from the get-go. Leary, once again, just overthrew it a little bit, man. I guess the weather's just getting to him here today.
Could be that. Maybe you gotta tell Leary that next time he's on a plane or a bus to do high knees for 4 hours. Maybe that'll help him out. 2nd and 10 now for the Wolfpack. Inside the 30-yard line of Tennessee. I see Tootle in there, the tight end for the Wolfpack. Take the snap from center does Leary. Looking, he's gonna look for Penis. Oh, Penis wide open! And he just set up 1st and goal. The work of Big Penis. How versatile he is. He's a fullback, but he leads the team in receiving.
Big Penis is the most explosive player on this offense, period.
You're lucky we're not on an FCC broadcast, Revamp, because the fines we'd be racking up, oh my goodness, we'd be out of business. But no, we're the NWO League. We don't care about that. 1st and goal. Play action. And those play very well. Leary looking for somebody. There's Tootle, the tight end, and he will get wrapped up at the 5-yard line.
Good old Tootle once again. You know, Leary's kind of getting into a groove right here, finding his open receivers, making plays. 4 yards to get it in. Let's see what happens.
Indeed, you could see a run with Penis. As Eagles said in chat, his explosiveness is second to none. And here's Al on the pitch. Can he get to the outside? Nice movement, but he will not get just a couple of yards. It'll be now 3rd and goal. Well, I want to say the 2-yard line.
Might have only got 2 yards right there, but he would have got tackled behind the line of scrimmage for maybe a loss of 2. So, you know, ended up making up for it.
Great adjustment by George. And hey, in this game now, it's a battle of inches. 3rd down and 2. 3 defensive tackles in for the Tennessee Volunteers. Pull back in as well. Al on the run. He's got this. Touchdown, NC State.
Touchdown, NC State once again. And the man leading the charge with the block was Penis up there. And like you said, this is the game of inches. And when you got a man like Penis on your offense, you got a lot of inches.
Indeed you do. Indeed you do. Kick on the way from Dunn is good. And the Wolfpack lead 21-14. So the Wolfpack take the lead back. It is 21-14 here in Carter Finley Stadium. Student section is all soaked up. They brought their ponchos and they are ready.
Yeah.
What can I
Crowd's
say?
going crazy. Crowd's going crazy.
It's NC State football, my friend. What can I tell you? They are a passionate fan base. They'll tell you all about the days of Phillip Rivers and Torrey Holt. 1st and 10 for the Volunteers at the 25. As that kick was out of the end zone for a touchback. And the offense of the Volunteers, high-powered, high-flying like the Hardy Boys. But they got to get past this defense, that's for sure.
All you had to say was the Hardy Boys.
Indeed. I'm a Cameron boy. What can I tell you? 4th down. They're going to run with Jabari Small, a 4-yard gain. Jabari Small was something we talked about quite a bit. half. He ran the ball quite a lot. End of the day, though, it's all going to come out of that arm of Hendon Hooker.
I agree. Hendon Hooker is going to have to step up big right here in the second half. You know, some of those throws that he might have overthrown or just throwing a coverage, he's going to have to adjust those this half right here.
Right now, total yards in favor of the Wolfpack. Another run this time. It looks like it's Jabari Small. Small will get a nice 5-yard gain. It'll be 3rd down and 1.
3rd and 1 right here. We've seen Tennessee in this position a few times. Both times they've ran it right up the middle. You might want to change it up right here because they've got stopped both times.
George could try and adjust his defensive lineman. And, of course, we remember the last time Tennessee had the ball, it was 4th and goal. They went for it, revamp, and then the defensive line made just this great adjustment. And look at what happened. George stopped them on 4th and goal. Here's a 3rd and 1. I formation, run receiver to the right. A play action. A throw. Double coverage picked off. Wilson gets the interception. That is Peyton Wilson, the left outside linebacker, the junior.
Not the throw you want right there, Hooker. Right there, you're just selling. You know, I know your name's Hooker, but you don't got to be out there selling yourself, kid. But that just wasn't a good play call. I know he came out there. He came out in the goal line. You know, he got stuffed both times. I mentioned it. You're trying to throw 49er pimp off, but you're really just keying him off. You might as well just come out there, spread out. He knows what you're trying to do, you know?
The 1st and 10, though, as the Wolfpack take over. Here's Allen. Whoa! Great effort there by number 9 for the Volunteers. Great work there. That is Tyler Barron, the left end.
Yeah, the defense for both of these teams, though, at least the defensive front, they've been getting some pressure here throughout this game.
Defensive line appreciates this is a game just for you. 2nd down and 14. Hurry up offense for the Wolfpack. Jordan making adjustments left and right, front and center all over. 2nd and 14. Larry to his right. Looking for somebody. Could be trouble. He's waiting for somebody. Oh, my God. Could have been trouble looking for Thayer Thomas. And it was batted down by Tennessee. That was Solon Page III on the SWAT down. And he was waiting for somebody for quite a long time.
Yeah, he had all day to throw. We were just boosting up both of these defensive fronts. That time, the offensive line gave Leary all day to throw the ball. Almost made an incredible pass. Almost threw it in interception land as well, though.
Could have been as well. 3rd and 14. Long ways to go for NC State. Shotgun looking deep. He's got Jones. 10, 5, and a touchdown for NC State. Daryl Jones burns the Tennessee coverage.
And just like that, fellas, 27-14. You hear the Wolves howling out there. You hear the fans going bonkers. They're out there slurping up their beer bongs and smoking their bongs out there. This shit's getting wild.
Indeed it is. Kick is good by Dunn, you bet. Mr. Wolf, poor him. He's pretty soaked up out of that feeling. I was once a mascot in the rain. He'll be fine, though. He'll be happy, though. The Wolfpack are up 28-14. But still, hey, Revamp, there's about 10 minutes or so of football left. 7-minute quarters here in the WO League, so could be, it's not over just yet for T-Clink.
No, not at all. One thing we know about T-Clink, this man's been down numerous times, and he somehow always finds a way to make it a game. I've seen this man come back from like 28 points down and make it a game, so Tennessee's never out of it, but they have to get back to what they're best at, man. You know, you want to run the ball, you want to show this pro style offense, but you have to spread it out at times and get your athletes involved.
I think they might just doing that 3 receiver set, tight end as well, running back to the right receiver in motion. Hooker looking for somebody. He'll find, looks like that's Tillman. He will make the catch, and it is Mr. Tillman. He'll make the catch, a 3-yard gain, and now they will go into a hurry up.
I would watch that. I think Hooker got a little gun shy because earlier he threw a pick on a similar route But Hyatt looked like he had the safety if Hendon Hooker would have just made the throw.
They're man in motion, another play action. Hooker on the run. He gets tripped up and down he goes. As there is another sack for North Carolina State. That was Xavier Jackson, the junior right end, on the sack. And it'll bring up 3rd down and 14.
Yeah, these defensive fronts are making big plays, and NC State's just made a big play right there. 3rd and 14. This is tough.
What will T-Clink call here? Man in motion once more. No play action. Hooker looking, throwing it deep. He's got a man there, but Ingle gets the hand up there, gets the oven mitt there, says, get that out of here. And that'll bring up 4th down for Tennessee.
I see what he wanted right there. He had that on 1st down. That was a little bit of a force right there, but Hendon Hooker, unfortunately, is just underthrowing these deep passes tonight. It's not what we're used to seeing between him and Hyatt.
And it looks like they're going to go for it. It's a long ways to go, though, so this could pay off big. Hooker looking, and he's going to get hit as he throws at the turnover on downs. And that's not the result you wanted if you're T-Clink, but it's definitely what you wanted if you're Niner George.
Yeah, 49er George has this NC State defense going crazy right now. They just made maybe the biggest play of the game right there. I know that we've seen a lot of interceptions, but that might be the biggest one.
It might just be. Now the Wolfpack have some great field position at the Tennessee 21. They've got some good look there. See what he calls here. Looks like it's going to be a run play with Allen to the outside, and Tennessee's holding down 3-yard gain for Allen. We'll see what happens here, folks. You can never count T-Clink out, as I've been told he likes playing from behind. So we shall see. 2nd down and 7. Fullback Big Penis out there on a wheel route. Now that wheel route, it's that wheel route. Well, hopefully that's because you've been watching some film, huh? Larry, whoa! How did you get that sack? Oh my goodness, there he goes on the run! Look at the moves!
Oh!
He fumbles it! And it's recovered by the Wolfpack. How did he shake off that sack, and how did the Wolfpack recover that football?
First off, Larry, you're getting piss tested tomorrow. Hate to break it to you, because I don't know how the hell you just broke that off. Second off, you got to get old number 11 a steak dinner, because he just saved your ass.
Get in that nice old New York strip. Why don't you? 1st and goal, and now Rita taking me hungry over here. I just had dinner. Larry on to his right, looking for somebody to take off himself, the juke move, and he will not find the end zone, but they're just a yard short. Well, hopefully, Larry's been doing his high knees.
Yeah, one thing you can say about Leary is this kid got guts, because, I mean, to run the ball that last drive, get smacked, fumble, and then to run it right back into 2 men again, I mean, that's big balls. And you do have Penis right behind you, so.
You could expect that Penis to come on in, and he will. He'll force his way in. Touchdown, Big Penis. Touchdown, NC State. And it's now could be a 21-point advantage for George.
And just like that, Tennessee is in a deep, dark place. They're slowly starting to get their shoes ready to start walking the lonely road, and we like to call it the Boulevard of Broken Dreams.
Where the city sleeps, and I'm not the only one, and I walk alone. Da-nun, da-nun. Tennessee down by 21 as Ray Van reminded me of my love of Green Day back when I was a teenager. It'll be the kickoff to the end zone, taken out of the end zone by Tennessee. Blocking there. Could he get a nice return here? Not a bad return at all. On the 30-yard line, and it will be 1st and 10 from the 27-yard line.
Yeah, the thing coming into the game, the 2 big playmakers were Penis and Hooker. Today, Penis has been making the plays. Hooker hasn't been. It's time for Penis, or it's time for Hooker to step it up.
It is indeed that time where legends are made here in the NWO League. Hooker looking, rugged out to his right. He's gonna find, and whoa, that could have been dangerous. He gets only 1 yard though, and Of course, T-Clink will have to go hurry up here.
Yeah, Hooker keeps playing around like that with the big boys. He's going to end up getting a little sloppy seconds he don't want.
Gonna end up on that turf. Is there pressure? He goes a sack. That's 3 sacks now for this NC State defense. 3rd and 20. Looks like the lineman just didn't get set. He just couldn't pick up the blocking right there as the defensive end, Savion Jackson, with the blitz and the sack.
I don't know what's going on with Tennessee's offensive line right now. I mean, credit to NC State's defense front, but Tennessee's offensive line got to step it up.
3rd and 20, and he's got Savion Jackson again. Back-to-back saction for Savion Jackson and Hooker. I mean, we've been talking that Hooker needs to step it up, but goodness, the left tackle there for the Volunteers. What in the world is going on? 2 badly given up sacks.
Get him out. That's all I can say. Remove his scholarship if he has one. Get this kid off your damn field now.
Here's a punt. Could bounce quite a bit. It'll bounce and roll over to the 20-yard line, so a pretty far punt. Of course, Jordan anticipating a fake punt. And folks, that will end the 3rd quarter. The Wolfpack currently lead 21 points, 35-14. And right now, what's the name of the game for both these squads? Revamp.
Well, that's about as good of a punt as you could get right there for Tennessee. Now your defense has to step it up. NC State is probably going to try to drain as much of the clock out as possible, though.
I anticipate that, and if you're Tennessee, you definitely want a quick score as soon as possible. Larry, play action fake, rolling to his right, going to throw it up. That's Big Penis, 1st down. Moving the chains will be the Big Penis. And a nice gain there. Again, Big Penis, not often you see a fullback or even be the leading receiver.
I mean, Big Penis is an absolute unit out there. The coach has many packages built just for Big Penis alone. This kid's an absolute weapon out here, man.
Indeed, an absolute weapon of mass destruction, you could say. Big Penis is a weapon of mass destruction. That's not going to be on any billboard in Raleigh, North Carolina. That's for dang sure. Here's Houston on the run. Got open space. Lots of movement there. Nice run there by Houston. The new running back into the game, Jordan Houston, the junior. And it will bring up 2nd down and 1.
Yeah, NC State's running the ball really well right now. They've been running really well all game. You know, if you're Tennessee, your hopes are slowly starting to go away.
You need something big to happen here. 2nd and 1, pitch out to Houston. He's got the outside edge, and he'll get just enough for the 1st down. Just enough for a nice little $5 footlong. 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line of NC State for the Wolfpack.
Still plenty of ball left, though. You know, if he can get them to a 3rd and long, NC State ends up throwing it, possibly, you know, get a turnover. Could flip the tide, but right now you have to stop this run.
And this play action attack. 1st down and 10. Finley. A new quarterback in the game. It's Finley. Pass, and it's picked off. Deflected off of Carter. I think that's Kristen Charles, a new pick. That was Ben Finley, not Devin Leary, into the game. Ben Finley, the backup. He comes in and, well, makes a terrible mistake. And now Tennessee gets what they need. They get the interception.
I mean, you know, not exactly how I called it, but hey, that's what you need for Tennessee. Now you got to make it work.
Hendon Hooker looking. He's got his man. What a big catch, Cedric Tillman. And Tennessee will have to go hurry up here. Not sure the status of Devin Leary, but that's a big loss for the Wolfpack.
Yeah, great catch.
And indeed, a great catch by Cedric Tillman. 1st down and 10 as my microphone falls down, folks. Apologies. 1st down and 10. Hooker looking. He's going to chuck this ball deep.
Oh,
no. My goodness. Oh, no.
What?
Tillman, if he stayed that huge, he was wide open. Every Tennessee fan watching has got to be saying, what?
Did he slip on the grass out there? What happened?
That's a good question. Second down and 10. Larry looked nuts.
Oh, no.
Pitts Jr. almost swats it down, and now third down and 10. Well, you gotta go deep.
Yeah, you got to go deep, but that's unfortunate right there, Manny, because the first throw was spot on. Wide receiver sold out Hooker. Second throw, Hooker sold himself out.
Indeed, and you know, we've all experienced that. We all mess up the user at some point, but if the user was stayed there, and could have been a big game changer. Third and 10 looking. Wow, good pass there. It'll be first, and I believe that is Walker Merrill, the sophomore, with the catch. It'll be first down and 10, and again, a hurry up offense.
Still plenty of game left. They got to get 7 right here.
Indeed, there is. Walker Merrill, by the way, is on Twitch. First down and 10. Hooker looking deep.
Oh,
Turns on the needle to be intercepted by Cyrus Fagan. And man, oh man, Revamp, the turnovers continue to pile up. 9 combined this ball game.
Yeah, and that is probably the one that break the camel's back right there. I mean, we've seen it time and time again here today. Hooker is just trying to fit too many tight throws.
Here's Michael Allen. Blocking is there. He'll get a nice gain there, 7-yard gain.
I could see why he went to Walker Merrill there to T. Clink. Merrill, he's got a nice speed there, great possession attributes in the slot, so I can understand totally why T. Clink wanted to look in his direction, why Hooker wanted to go that way, but he was covered pretty darn well, wouldn't you say so?
Oh, he was covered all right.
Finley still in the game. I want to ask Coach what's going on with...
Oh, wow.
With Leary. He goes down for a sack now. 3 sacks now for the Volunteers. And now it'll be third and 10. Well, you could get another big sack here and you get a safety. Could keep them in it, maybe. You never know. That was Omari Johnson on the sack. Now it'll be third and 10.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on with Leary.
Hopefully he is all right. And oh, look at that. Looks like we have a penalty. I think Thomas jumped the snap. Indeed, he did. It's encroachment, and it'll make it 3rd and 5 at the 10-yard line.
Wow. Getting too antsy.
Actually, no, it's Aaron Beasley with the encroachment call, and that's not what you're on. You know, you're at the 5-yard line. I believe Georgia's going to go into a play-action play there, and you could have gotten a sack, put up 2 points, getting the safety. But now you run the risk of, hey, you could burn you here. 4:21 to go here in regulation. George up by 21, 35-14. Finley looking. Oh, he's got Jones. He's got his man beat. 50, 45, 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Daryl Jones puts the stake in Tennessee's heart. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
And like you just said, Manny, that is it right there. I hate to say it. There is 4 minutes left. Anything can happen. I don't want to ever count a pimp out, but that might be the one.
Well, how about Finley, too? Got to give him credit. Finley, the backup quarterback, coming in off the bench. We'll have to ask George what's going on with Devin Leary. And, well, gotta say the backup coming in. Big play. Comes up with the big throw to Daryl Jones. And the Wolfpack lead by a commanding score.
Yeah, if you're Tennessee right here, you just got to try to get some points up. It's the best thing to do. Come out here, put some points up, but stop forcing the ball if you don't have to.
Come out, play for some points, play for pride. You're down by a lot. You never know. Anything crazier things have happened. Hooker gets past his bad blocking, shakes off one man. Whoa! We got brought down big for a loss. I think we're looking at some issues with the Tennessee offensive line, too, Revamp.
I mean, Tennessee offensive line, that left tackle especially been selling the whole game. But Hood and Hooker out there just took an absolute crushing hit.
GD has 2nd and 4. Looking deep. Whoa! He had, I believe that was Cedric Tillman. Just couldn't bring it in there. 50-50 ball. Fagan was there, too. Not a bad throw at all. I just think that sometimes this doesn't go your way, right?
Yeah, it looked like it could have been a PI out there, but you know how the refs are. They kind of be sucking and selling.
What can I say?
What can I say? It's a 3rd and 4. Three receiver set. Hooker looking. He's got Tillman. Gotta get out of bounds here, but we'll get the first down at midfield 50-yard line. We're getting reports now from Von Rice St. Louis, who is at the game. He has said that Leary failed a piss test at halftime. Didn't know we were administering that at halftime. Well, that's not good at all.
Yeah, I told you he was going to get piss tested.
Here's the 1st and 10. Looking deep. Oh, no. He had another miscalculation on the user. And that's a big mistake there. 2nd down and 10. It could have been 42-21 revamp.
Yeah, whenever the defense makes a mistake like that, you've got to capitalize. Tennessee's just been out of it all day today. They haven't been connecting on anything they need to.
Been a rough second half for the Vol. There's a throw complete. He had 2-yard gain to Walker Merrill, the sophomore, out of Brentwood, Tennessee. What can I say? I want to say Tennessee once led 14-7. I mean, since then, it has been 35 unanswered points by North Carolina State, 3rd and 8. Hooker looking, throwing deep, and it'll be almost picked off, but swatted down. Risky play there. There was good coverage there from the Wolfpack. 4th and 8 with 3:08 to go at the Wolfpack 48.
Yeah, it looks like Hooker's just having trouble going through his progressions here tonight. I think he's just kind of eyeing down one receiver, kind of looking for him, just throwing it deep, hoping to make a play. He's kind of start looking through different options.
4th down, had a man, but that man could not hold on to that pigskin. Another turnover on downs for the Volunteers. And I think at this point, George might just run this clock out.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it at this point. When it rains, it pours, and Tennessee's just not had it go their way today.
They have not. Houston on the run. Always got open space. Will get out of bounds for a 1st down. Did my eyes deceive me? Is Leary back in the game, revamp? I think I might have just seen Leary there on that last play.
Getting somebody.
Did someone could be, I don't know, revamp. The news are developing at this moment, and oh my goodness, it is him.
It is. Somebody pissed for him.
Somebody did it for him. Here's Leary. They head up to Houston. Another nice gain. It'll be a 1-yard gain. So looks like that will be it, folks. 42-14. The Wolfpack command this game with a 35-point advantage right now. 42-14. It's been, what can I say, but just great second half by NC State, revamp, as Houston will rumble. He'll get 9 yards, be 3rd and inches.
Yeah, NC State's on a roll. They are 3-1. This will make them 4-1 after this game.
Mm-hmm.
You know, 49er Pimp got these boys looking real good, but next week they will be taking on Florida State. That should be an absolute slobber knocker right there.
And indeed it should. This will also be their first conference win of the year for the Wolfpack.
That's big.
And of course, with them being 7th in the nation, that should definitely help out their rankings. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, well, their rough season will continue. They will now fall to 0-4 record-wise, 0-2 in conference. Their next matchup will be against Michigan, who is 1-1. Of course, you will see Michigan soon. The next game you can see from the NWO League will be on the 2nd of November, Miami and Wisconsin at 9 p.m. Eastern. Houston gets brought down for a loss. That'll be a loss of 4 yards.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to both of these teams' matchups next week. You know, 49er Pimps on a roll right now. Cincy Bowen is the coach of Florida State. They're on a roll right now. You know, Tennessee might be 0-4, but you know they're going to be looking for some blood next week. And, you know, him and Pam, 2 explosive offenses. I think it's going to be 2 crazy games.
Indeed, it will. Leary takes the knee. And what a second half for the Wolfpack. The NC State wins big in a big effort. 35 unanswered by the Wolfpack. They win
42-14. On a rainy day in Raleigh, we'll bring both coaches in and we'll have a post-game chat with both coaches in just a moment.
Yeah, that game was, insane. 14-14, what, going into halftime, right? And then after that, it was just an explosion from
Indeed,
NC
it was. NC State put up, I'm pretty sure it was around 21 in the third quarter. Just explosive effort indeed. 35 answered from Niner George. And I do believe we do have the man himself, the victorious coach for the NC State Wolfpack, Mr. Fourier to the NC State Wolfpack.
Hey guys, good game, Clink. Appreciate it, man. Thanks, fellas. I look forward to the VOD. Listen back to it.
Of course. One question I do have for you, George. Talk about the explosiveness of the offense. You were tied up at 14 and going into the half, and after that, just went on a cruise, scoring just at will. 35 unanswered after you were down 14-7, winning 42-14. Talk about the explosiveness of the NC State offense.
I think really committed to stopping the run. He brought a lot of guys up to the line of scrimmage. He knows that I want to run the football, and he committed to stopping the run game. And in the first half, he really did that really well. Leary wasn't able to find his targets in the first half, other than maybe one or two kind of lucky plays. And then in the second half, a couple of those lucky plays happened a little bit more frequently. So some big chunks there in the passing game, but also, that's kind of what happened.
Lots of big chunks indeed. 441 yards of total off. But talk about your defense for a second. You had 3 interceptions, 4 turnovers in total off of Tennessee. Talk about the work of your defense from that second quarter onward.
So the defense had a lot of trouble with his running game initially. He was really pounding the rock right up the middle. We came out with a 3 down lineman look. A couple of those drives that he had in the beginning were really successful running the ball and picking his spots in the passing game. So I try to bring my linebackers a little bit tighter towards the middle and my defensive line a little bit tighter towards the middle and slowed him down a little bit. Didn't stop him. The turnovers just happened because he was just experiencing lag on his end from the game, just kind of like not allowing his receiver to like raise his hands or not letting his receiver run underneath the ball that was, floated out there. So he got kind of EA'd or, something like that on that one.
We've all been a victim of that. Last question for me before I turn it over to Revamp. You got a big matchup coming up next. NC State now 4-1. You win your conference matchup as well. Next up in week 6, you do have Florida State. So preview a little bit of that matchup against Florida State in week 6.
Yeah, Manny. So Cincy Bowen has a great young team. Just an explosive team. Quarterback gets it done. Running back can get it done. But they got defensive playmakers all over the field. The defensive ends, the linebackers, all 3 levels, really. So we're going to have our work cut out for us. I've played Cincy so much. We kind of are in each other's heads with, what we want to do, whether it's NWO matchups for 3 seasons or, scrims, just offline and stuff. Or not offline, but off stream. And so it's going to be a hell of a matchup. He's undefeated as far as I know this season. And he's really got that team cooking. So they have a quarterback that may or may not be healthy after I think they had a bye week last week. So it's going to be a good matchup.
Should be indeed. The Seminoles are 2-0 in the Pac-12, and it should be a great matchup between 2 rivals. Revamp, do you have any questions for Niner George?
Main question for me is, what did you do to get that defensive front getting that nasty pass rush all day?
That was really weird. I think the left tackle sold a little bit. The pass rush was getting home with 3 guys, and I don't exactly know why. Maybe call them coverage sacks. I'm not exactly sure. Hooker was able to get the legs going, get away from the pass rush towards the middle of the game. And then it forced me to kind of use her, the middle linebacker, more like QB spying rather than dropping into coverage, which is what I wanted to do. I wanted to drop him into coverage, middle linebacker there. But that left tackle, or the left tackle had a lot of difficulty against the right end, and I don't really know why that is. I mean, I spread him out wide, so maybe that gave him kind of like a wider angle. But I would mainly just say that that's like a coverage sack. I don't know how to explain that. It's just AI being AI. It's not any skill on my part.
Yeah, I don't know about all that. Defense played a hell of a game. He's been playing good defense all season as well. I mean, come on now, Pimp. But another question I got is, Leary. I was hearing rumors he had to go take a piss test. You know, he was out of the game for a while, came back. Everything clear, good to go with him?
Yeah, Leary left the game by my choice. I put in the backup running back, backup fullback, and backup quarterback in the fourth quarter. After that last kind of, I don't know, cheap touchdown that I probably shouldn't have scored on the left sideline there, I just decided, just put in all the backups. Let's not get anybody hurt. This is barely the beginning of the season. We're only in week 5. We got 10 more weeks of this. Got the Murderers Row coming up soon. I got to go on the road 4 games in a row. I'm gonna need. I got one more home game of four games in a row. So, but yeah, I mean, just he's fine. He got taken out by choice, just so that those guys don't get hurt. Because I'm superstitious about that.
Well, smart coaching by you. You do have a long season to go. He already talked about you and Cincy playing next week. You had a great game this week. Big penis. Explosive once again. That's about it for me, Pimp.
Yeah. All right. Thanks, guys. I appreciate it. Clink, good game, man. Sorry you got EA'd, and appreciate you on this one, man.
Thank you so much, George, for joining us. And we will now bring in T. Clink of the Tennessee Volunteers. Clink, are you there?
Yeah, what's going on, fellas?
Hey, Clink, great to have you in here as always. Rough second half. Talk to me about what went wrong and what you have to do better throughout the rest of this season.
Definitely. I don't know what all happened there. He's just getting more pass rush than what he normally was. That second half, I don't know what the hell my left tackle was doing. So that made a big decision on just mostly forcing stuff that I didn't need to, and experiencing lag, like George was saying, some lag, getting some E8 hoed crap, and but we've got to stay more balanced. I mean, we were running the ball real good, and then kind of just went away from it like I normally do for some reason, and need to quit doing that. I mean, like the last 2 games, the way we've been successful is keeping us balanced, and not able to keep balance this week. I kind of hurt us in the second half, I think.
There's a lot of passing attempts by Hooker, and you mentioned lots of EA lag issues bound to happen in these online matchups. You did have you were getting a lot of turnovers though off of Devin Leary and the NC State offense, though you had 5 interceptions you got off of NC State.
Yeah, I'm happy with my secondary. Charles played probably his best game he's probably played this season. 3 picks on the day. And then just the other couple picks. That one that was pitched back was, don't know what happened there. Normally I'm holding L2 to use the defender, and then, there goes the pitch. So that kind of hurt us, but our secondary played great other than those couple of plays that they got burnt because we were playing up. But other than that, secondary defense played great. We just got to be more consistent on offense.
A great effort by Charles. 3 interceptions was a Tennessee school record by the freshman out of Gainesville, Georgia. A last question from me before I turn it over to Revamp. T. Clink, you got next week you take on Michigan. Talk about that matchup in week 6 and how you can possibly pick up a win next week against the Wolverines.
Well, first off, we got to stop McCorm. Corum's mainly his go-to guy any situation. Got to stop the run game more than importantly, like we have been this season. I mean, we've been great on rush defense this season. Not allowed a ton of rushing yards. I think our most was probably 100 yards against JT with that wild beaver. But defense plays like this, offense plays like it's been in the first two halves. You can expect a better offensive showing next week. And we just got to play smart ball. We can't turn the ball over. We just got to get turnovers.
Thank you so much, T. Clink. Revamp, do you have any questions for the coach of Tennessee?
Only question I really got is, I mean, that left tackle. Did you see that kid just out there selling?
Yeah, unfortunately, his scholarship's been pulled.
Oh my goodness!
I won't be seeing him the rest of the season.
I mean,
that's uncalled for. That's what I think caused most issues is left tackle just not getting set, not being able to pick up his blocks. I mean, see you bye. You had a great first couple weeks, but you lost us a big one when we were tied there, 14-14 going to half.
yeah, it was a great game at the first half. Second half, I mean, Hendon Hooker looked like he missed a couple big throws. Is he going to be your quarterback still from here on?
Yeah, I mean it's a lot had to do with the weather. I mean, can't put nothing saying it's nothing his fault, but I mean the weather had a little to do with the things of overthrows, ball getting wet. But he's just got to stop forcing the ball in the spots that he shouldn't. I mean, I know like today we forced a couple passes and luckily got through the hole there of defender's arms or whatever. But we just got to make better decisions at the quarterback position.
Yeah, I agree. You have your moments where your offense looks really good, but tonight I just think, couldn't really get it going. But next week, you got that matchup with Michigan. I'm really excited for that one. Two high-powered offenses with a lot of explosive action going on. I know you'll be ready for that one.
Yeah, definitely going to be studying more film. I mean, that's what we've done a little bit better this year. Studying a lot of film. And first off, just got to stop Corum because that's who beat us last year when we played them. But obviously, it's a different Michigan team that we did play last year. So I'm just looking forward to somehow get a dub. I mean, we got to get a dub somehow, some way.
Yeah, I will say it's a different Michigan team, but it's fairly similar to. You're going to see a Corum. He's still the same guy, maybe a little bit better. And you're going to see Roman Wilson out there. So, like I said, it's going to be a fun game. Great game tonight, Clink. I know not quite the results, you want, but I guarantee you'll get you a dub here pretty soon.
Hopefully. It's been we had one last year before the league stopped, and unfortunately, I mean, we're just not making plays when we have to. But our defense has been great. That's got 5. That's 13 picks through 4 games. So I mean, I'm proud of our defense so far this year.
Yeah, that's crazy. Well, good game, Pimp.
Appreciate you, pimps.
All right, thank you so much to T. Clink. The NWO League will be in action this Wednesday, November the 2nd at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It'll be Wisconsin and Miami. It'll be Commissioner 9 Lou and FG with the call there from my broadcast partner, Revamp TV. I am Manny Jones. This has been a production of the NWO League from my producer, Jimmy Tublance. You all enjoy the rest of your Halloween and have a great rest of your evening. We'll see you Wednesday with Miami and Wisconsin.